you do teach students at, I believe, University of DC, University District of Columbia.
Correct, correct.
So you were talking about value clarity, but a lot of your students, they're probably not there yet. They probably haven't even formed their values. What kinds of things are you seeing from them that um, are opportunities, but also things that they have to watch very carefully for, so that as they are building wealth over a lifetime, they are asking, as you said, the right questions. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's funny that you asked the question that way, Dan, because as a part of their semester. So, and by the way, this semester has been turned upside down,
Oh,
moving from
indeed.
a kind of hybrid in class, sessions to a complete virtual footing. The class is an economics of personal finance class. So when you think of economics, you think of I am a part of something greater than myself, and we're in the business of time and money are scarce, right? How do you deal with that level of scarcity? The personal aspect means that what some of these kids, some of these students have experienced has gotten them to where they are. So
Hmm.
although their values may not be clarified, maybe they haven't had a ton of different experiences around money per se, but I think their sense of value clarity is pretty well honed even by the time they get to be, seniors, first and second year students in college. And here's why. Uh, from what I understand, even by the time you're 7, certain experiences that you have in life really shape the kind of person that you're going to become. Okay. And our financial decisions are outgrowths of our experiences on some level. And
Mm.
so the challenge for the students, and the way I put this to them is I made them come up with a 3-year kind of vision statement. Where do you see yourself? And
Mm.
I didn't want easy, milk toast, ordinary, I want to save some. I really want to know, like, what do you see as part of your future, right? When you create this vision, a 3-year vision, and I want you to bring it back to a 3-month action plan. What can I do in the next 3 months that is going to support the 3-year vision that you have for yourself? Okay. Now, and I want you to be courageous about the vision. I know you're taking a risk putting something out there. You're just sharing this with me, but I want you to connect the things that you do and you have in your control over the next few months. Now, just as a result of that exercise, Dan, some
Hmm.
of the things that these students come up with are born from their experiences through their lifetime. Some of them amazing, good, some of them enormously challenging,
Hmm.
right? But if you think to yourself, how does the exercise of doing this relate to resources, relate to uh, money? And it's funny when you look at most successful, uh, businesses, companies. It's not like they had money to manage, right? They had an idea, they had energy, they had to convert that idea and energy into becoming something that was not there before. So when I think if I'm thinking about financial planning, money management, it's not what do I do with a bucket of money that's sitting in my basement. It's how do I take an idea that's important to me, something that reflects my values, something that reflects what I see as a problem in the world. How can I go about both managing myself, my time, the resources that I do have access to? Who am I running with? Who am I spending time with? And so I had them kind of go through this exercise, and it was all part of this 3-year vision, 3-month action plan. Who do you need to reach out to? What do you need to learn? What do you need to read? How are you going to take the steps that are going to put you in a better position. And all of that flows into better financial decision making, because it's at its core, it's driven by values.